Hi there, wiring winners. Jay from Simtech. Right, once again, we've had a look at the battery master relay on this car. The next thing is we've got it all powered up as we've just done for the battery relay, and we can now turn on the side lights. And we can put on the hazard lights. Oop, switch didn't latch in there, pressing it too gently. So we've got the side markers on it. The car hasn't got its nose cone, so we can't see any front markers, but we've got a spare connector down here for each side for the nose cone, and there's an extension lead we've got that'll come out to about here for the nose lights. And then at the back we've got these lovely, I quite like these lights, some people don't, but I do. I think they suit the car well. I think they work very well. So that's the old indicators and hazards. Now, nothing else will work on the lighting system because it's IVA compliant, so no fog light, no headlights, so you can't flatten the battery and that sort of thing. For that, we'll need to turn the ignition on. Now, on this at the moment, we've got no ignition key, so we just remove the ignition barrel, and down here we'll turn the ignition on. We've got some ignition warning lights on the dash. Our immobilizer's telling us that we've not disarmed the immobilizer, but we're not too worried about that at the moment. The alarm isn't armed, so we can now turn the headlights on. And we've now got headlights, flash, main beam. Down the back we've got our side lights on, hopefully. I'm glad about that. It would have been embarrassing. Let's try the old fog light. So we'll put the fog light on, and I've wired it up so the switches go dim and bright. If you want to know how to do that, there's various people can tell you. We've got notes on the website about how to wire these switches up so they do that. This car's got its rear fog light warning on the dash, which is the legal requirement is to warn that the fog light's on, so it doesn't matter if it's on the dashboard or on the switch. Hopefully, around the back here, we've got our fog light. That's good. And then I'm going to do one little other try. Let's see if we can get it into reverse. Oh, I think so. So yeah, we've got it all wired up onto the reverse lights. Everything's going nicely there. Now, one thing I can't test easily is brake light, because on this car it's on a brake light pressure switch, and at the moment we don't have any brake pipes connected, well, any fluid into the system, so pressing the brakes not going to work for us today. But we've got other functions connected up and things like the handbrake warning light. And if I put the handbrake warning light off and connect up the low brake fluid, noting that there's no fluid in it, and we've got the low brake fluid. So that's pretty much all the lighting. The BCU does do interior lights and things, so if you wanted footwell lights to climb into the car in the dark at night, we've got a customer who's actually fitted a pair of little lights around about here on his Westfield, and when you click the flip fob to disarm the alarm, it puts those on, and at least then when you're climbing in the middle of the night, you're not standing on your seat base or that sort of thing. So there are other functions on this BCU. We have put outputs on this so you can have daylight running lights and auxiliary lights, but this car's not having it at the moment, so hope you like that. I'll do another video about some other functions in a minute. If you like, please do so, and if you've got any questions, don't ever worry, just get in contact. We'll talk about things. We can respond to you if you've got any questions. See you in the next video. Bye for now.